afternoon, everybody, and thank you so much for having me. It is such an honor to be here in Greece today at the Athens Democracy Forum 2025, and it's great to be surrounded by people who equally believe in the power of education and the power of student voice. My name is Kativhu, and I'm the founder and director of Empowered by V. This is a non-profit organization that I created when I was 19 years old, when I was a student at the University of Oxford during my undergraduate years, and I realized that my voice had power and it mattered, and I needed to help support other students. I did that and carried on doing it into my master's, which I did at Harvard University, and I'm now a young leader of youth and girls' education advocacy at the United Nations. I consult on youth engagement, and I'm currently a PhD student in my second year, now starting my dissertation, so pray for me. Thank you. Oh, thank you very much. I always take applause. Thank you. Thank you so much. Today, I'll be talking a little bit more about our organization, Empowered by V, and right now I'm just describing the founder journey. So when I began this organization, it's because when I was about 16 and at school, I asked my teacher if she could help me with applying for the University of Oxford, and she said no, that it wasn't for someone like me from my background, and that I would not do well there. Of course, you know, I went on to do wonders at that place and achieve really great things, but I realized that there were other students all around the UK and beyond who felt similarly. They had the passion, they had the grades, they knew what they wanted to do, but they didn't have the support that they needed. And that is what inspired me to go on to launch my organization. I put my phone on the windowsill, began a YouTube channel talking about how we can get into these top universities and just accessing higher education. And thousands of students would message me on a daily basis saying that my videos were so helpful and that they wanted more. But of course, I was one student, I was really broke, and I could not afford to take thousands of people out for coffee and give them advice on personal statements. So I birthed Empowered by V, which is the journey right there. Our mission at Empowered by V is very simple. We want to see more young people take up space, but take up space in a way that is true and authentic to them. We want young people to feel empowered to not only gain access to education, but to go beyond access and to start thinking more about retention. How do we ensure that our students are staying in higher education, but doing it in a way where they feel empowered and being able to gain A stars or a GPA of 4.0, but know how to actually use it and feel empowered to do so. So how do we do this at Empowered by V? We do this through our flagship events that we have on an annual basis, our Academic Empowerment Conference. Our aim is simple, which is to widen access to higher education and restore confidence in young people, to empower students, especially from backgrounds like mine, who look like me, sound like me, who may never have seen someone like them in rooms like this and actually think, wow, I can do it too. We do this in various ways. We believe in mentorship. For you to think and to see something, you have to see yourself represented. And we think that representation truly matters. During my PhD degree right now, my research centers a lot on sense of belonging, especially for young Black women in higher education spaces. And the research shows us that students who feel that sense of belonging or feel empowered to take up space in that classroom are 5 times more likely to persist on with their education and walk that stage through graduation. Our target audience right now are students who are aged 16 to 18, who are going through that transitional period and preparing for higher education. My thing is this, that talent is universal. We can all agree to that, but opportunity is not. So at Empowered by V, we just aim to have endless opportunity alerts, skills, networking, leadership, all the things you can think that young people need to truly sit in that room and be active participants of their education. That's what we cover. We want to ensure that a student's journey from school to university is not something that they are enduring. Rather, they're thriving, they're owning it, and when they step into that, I don't know, job market or just into their future, they're doing it with their head held high. And there's some pictures of us at our conference. Very lovely time. And every single year that we host this conference, we have hundreds of students from across the UK come to these conferences. Our tickets, which are free, are sold out within 10 minutes. We have wait lists of thousands, but we can only host hundreds. This shows me that there is a gap, that something is missing, and that students want and need this. So as I look to the next steps of what this organization looks like, I want us to go from being for the students, by the students, to also partnering with institutions for higher education. Too many students are reporting that they don't feel seen, they don't feel heard in their classrooms. They don't feel represented in a way that helps them show up. And I know that all of us in this room believe in education as an equalizer. We believe that when students are given the tools that they need to truly show up, magic and wonders can happen. Now imagine if we had 100 more Vs, right? Like, you know what I mean? Imagine we had 100 more Vs who feel confident enough to go and launch their own organizations, support other students, and really take what we're learning in those classrooms and bring it into action. And that's what I hope this program that I've created becomes. When I finish my degree and I have the time to truly turn it global, that's where we hope to go. So thank you so much for listening about our annual flagship program. I truly believe in it, and it is co-created by the students who attend. There's nothing that we do that is not for a purpose and on purpose. And just if you ever take a chance to go to a youth conference and just hear what young people are saying, they're just tired of being spoken at and not spoken to. They're tired of not being believed in. They're tired of their ideas, their dreams, their visions being belittled. And if I look back at 16-year-old V, I always think, why? Why did my teacher say that? I was young, bright, confident, excited, had the grades, had the passion. Why did she tell me that I could not do well in a space like Oxford? Because the proof was in the pudding, I did. So I can't understand why I had to experience that disempowerment. So all that to say, I really want to see more organizations like mine partner with higher education institutions. How do we make empowerment a part of the curriculum? How do we ensure that we're not just teaching 1+1 in our classrooms, but we're also saying, you can do this, I believe in you. You don't just need to pass or just get through your education. You can aspire for more and go beyond. So let's see what happens. But thank you so much for listening to me, and I'm so happy to be here.